Well, welcome to a spooky Sunday evening in South Philadelphia. We are here for episode number 141 of Get Your Game On with my co-hosts Adam Grassani, Sam Morell. Enjoy the show, everyone.
Hey, Alex. How are
Hey,
you? Hey,
how are you feeling tonight?
well, I mean, the Cowboys lost, so obviously that's a big positive for me. But I think I'm doing. Hey, look,
I bet
there's
I bet
Pikachu there.
I bet Dak Prescott is booking his trip to meet up with Big Mike on
Hey
vacation.
guys, sorry I'm late. Wait, what's going on? Oh, you started suffering? Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Couldn't ask for a better partner.
Damn. Damn. Wait, I'm gonna say this when he gets his headphones on.
Sorry, guys. I wanted to skip the intro this time. That's what because I couldn't. I honestly was dreading doing the intro for this episode, so I had my buddy fill in for me.
Oh, so Adam, a quick question.
Yes.
You said Pikachu was your partner.
Yeah, my partner Pokemon.
Oh, I thought you meant your partner. I was about to say you fuck your Pikachu.
They literally use all Pokemon partners all the time. You don't know that? Shame on you for calling yourself a Pokemon fan.
No, I know they call them partners, but for a second I thought you were saying, "Oh, yes, my partner," and I was like, "Adam, that's a whole electric mouse. How is that gonna work?"
Ah, man. Alright, Alex, how you doing?
I'm feeling mighty strong.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, buddy?
Eagles advancing to the NFC Championship in South Philadelphia. Dallas goes down against San Francisco. I am enjoying the freaking chaos tonight, and we are missing one person tonight, which is Big Mike. I bet he's drinking some vodka of L's tonight on
Probably.
sitting on warm beach, thinking about how this all unfolded tonight, and can't can't wait until he comes back on so I can beat the living day out of the Cowboys.
Oh my god, Alex, I'm not even gonna cap. I told Adam this before the show. I was like, listen, I already know Alex is gonna fucking make us pay for choosing the Giants over the Eagles. But I was like, Adam, if the Cowboys win on top of that, I'm not sure if I can do the show with a healthy mindset.
Especially if Michael was here.
All show, like, Alex, you would have to think of it like this: if the Cowboys won, my Ravens lost, so that's one L. The Giants lost, that's another L. If the Cowboys would have won, I would have taken 3 L's these playoffs already. Actually, I already took 3 L's. The Bills lost, and I made them win the championship. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna get them later. We're gonna talk about them later. Yo, I tried FaceTime Michael today after the game. Guess what happened? No response. Oh, serious. Guys, you think it's just that, or is he chicken? You think it's just the fact that he's on vacation, or is he chicken?
I think I, I think it's at first it was just because he's on vacation, but now the Cowboys lost. Now he's a bitch.
Yeah. Of course, the episode where the Cowboys get eliminated, he's on vacation. Yo, whenever Michael Cunningham does a turn, we are gonna bully the heck out of him.
And I can see he has no cell service, so his phone is probably blowing the TF up.
Probably, yeah.
And I'm glad he has no service because the the crap that's gonna be coming from my mouth next episode when he's gonna be just sitting there thinking to himself, "Oh God, I gotta sit through this."
Yep.
I don't know how the hell I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. I am so freaking pumped.
Ah,
Oh, Lucia, I'm the complete opposite. I just
me
want to
too.
crash to sleep right now. tired. I'm tired.
You want to get Sam? You want to get this episode out of the way as soon as possible.
Yes, please, please.
Okay, let's make this short. Let's make this short. We are obviously open the show with, unfortunately, to myself, to my misery, to Alex's joy, to likely Michael's joy, and to Marcellus's indifference, and for Sam, is it gonna be your joy or indifference? I mean, misery or indifference?
Adam,
Yeah.
what do they have them doing in the
Yeah,
playoffs?
Okay, says as to Sam's misery, the 2022-23 season for the New York Giants has come to an end. It came to an end last Saturday night when I'm about to puke while saying this. Alex's Philadelphia Eagles laid a beat down on the New York Giants. Was it 38-7? Was the final, I believe?
Mr. Rocky rocked the Giants.
Ah. Hey Sam, if you couldn't tell, it's gonna be a long night. It's gonna be a long night. All right, so
Yeah, Adam, remember. This is all you, buddy. You got. I believe in you. My mic's staying mute.
Okay. All right, I'll set you up perfectly. Trust me, I'll set you up perfectly. But here's how I'm gonna break down this game. We said earlier, I gave the Giants was it 33% chance this game, which looking back on, which I thought was fair. I thought was fair because here's the thing. What I said last week was if Jalen Hurts, was 100%, if the Eagles came out rusty, the Giants would have a shot to win this game. Well, guess what? Neither of those things happened. Jalen Hurts was 100% healthy, and the Eagles were clicking on all cylinders. And you saw the Giants, to their credit, Brian Dable has done an excellent job. Joe Shea has done an excellent job with his first year. Daniel Jones has, even though he had a bad game, we'll get to him later. Even has had a really nice has really taken a lot of steps forward in his development. To their credit, you saw once again, like when the Eagles are clicking, the Giants, pound for pound talent wise, it wasn't even close. The Eagles talent wise are just a vastly are right now just a vastly superior team to the Giants talent wise. And it showed literally on the first one of the moment honestly want to know the moment where I thought myself, oh crap, we're not winning this game. When that first bomb from Hurst to Devontae Smith when Smith burned was a Dory Jackson for that big gain. Once that pass went down, I was like, "Yep, we're not winning this game."
Oh, you know when I knew we weren't winning the game?
Yeah.
I knew we weren't winning that game as soon as Jones was showing me that he wasn't like the Jalen Hurts of the world. Like you saw Jalen Hurts and you saw Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones looked so much smaller on that field after his play than Jalen Hurts. Like Jalen Hurts just took over that game at some points, it looked like, with how talented the roster was. He was just finding them every single time with ease. And Jones was just struggling the entire time.
Well,
And
struggling the entire time, I think it's exaggerated. Like he wasn't terrible, but you could tell it's like the Eagles defense was just doing whatever they want with the Giants offense. Like I can't count how many times like Jones was pressured. And Jones did. I'm not trying to excuse Daniel Jones because he did have some bad passes. I mean, that interception. That interception. What was it? The first quarter or second quarter? That was a bad pick. And he also missed. Who was it again? Was it Slayton? I think it was Slayton on. I think it was Slayton like on a deep ball. I think it was Slayton on a deep ball. Yeah, was I don't know. It was Slayton, but it was a deep ball and he missed them. But then later on in the game, you saw I think he had Richie James open. He had Richie James open. He hit Richie James right in the hands, and Richie James just dropped it. But again, Sam, if you want to say, "Oh, Daniel Jones came up small in that game," I'm not going to disagree with you. But what I will say, and this is the thing. It just shows once again, like Jalen Hurts is just working with way more talent than Daniel Jones does. Like let me bring up the stat. Know who the Giants' top receiver was that game? Richie James. He had seven total catches. You know who the Giants' second best receiver was that game? Saquon Barkley. He had 2 catches. And guess what? No other Giant had more than 1. And that's my point. Like you could say Daniel Jones came up small, You could play I definitely think that I think Brian Dable, God bless him, this wasn't his best game coaching wise. This game just ultimately came down to is just that the Eagles are just a vastly superior team to the Giants talent wise.
And also Jalen Hurts was a vastly better quarterback because here's the thing. I agree with you at some points. Like Daniel Jones did set up them for success at some points, and the wide receivers, the tight ends, they were just no one was catching.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of parts too where Daniel Jones just looked either lost or just did not make the right pass at all when there are obvious other options. Like Jalen Hurts wasn't feeling pressured even when there was pressure. He was still finding his guys. Like that's the quarterback difference in my opinion. He's just still finding his guys. Like that's the thing.
I'm not gonna disagree with you. If you want to say this, if you want again, if I said all the time, I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. Like between the two, I would take Jalen Hurts. But my argument always is here's what I'm gonna say, and this is my point. Let me phrase it this way, Sam. The gap between Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts is nowhere near as big as the gap between the rest of the Giants roster and their gap and the Eagles roster. It's like you take a look at the Eagles' number one, the two receivers. They clear everyone, every single receiver on the Giants by a country mile.
Oh no, that's definite. But here's the thing: Jalen Hurts obviously passes Daniel Jones by a long shot. Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts is that type of guy.
I don't know about long shot. I agree he passes him. I'm not sure if I would say long shot though.
No, by a long shot. Like he's like, in my opinion, he's
we'll
like,
agree and disagree.
Bro, he's like number 6 right now in the league for quarterbacks, potentially even a top 5 quarterback.
When you put it that way, when you put it that way, I can't disagree with you.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like Daniel Jones is what, maybe top 15?
I would say he's firmly top 15.
Yeah, top 15. Jalen Hurts arguably is a top 5 quarterback in the league.
Okay.
Like realistically, there's only 2 quarterbacks in this league that surpass Jalen Hurts, and that's just because they surpass everyone, and that's Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. But other than those two, who else can we really say for definite? Oh yeah, Jalen Hurts. They're better than Jalen Hurts. Other than those two, because
Josh Allen.
Did you see the performance Josh Allen performed today?
Yeah, I said Josh Allen.
I'm not saying Josh Allen definite over Jalen Hurts. No. In fact, I might put.
I think there's a gap.
No, in fact, I would go as far as to say right now, after seeing his performance today, I would go as far as to say Jalen Hurts is over Josh Allen.
I don't know if I could give it that one.
Playoffs matter a lot for me. Jalen Hurts showed right now, yeah, he's a very good quarterback in the playoffs.
Sam, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Josh Allen would have played better than he did without the snow?
I mean, I think he would have, but then also I feel like the Bengals would have played better as well.
Yeah.
The Bengals, don't get me wrong, the Bengals played great, but they didn't play amazingly. Like, it was a very winnable game for the Bills, and Josh Allen kind of just made it slip by, and then Joe Burrow capitalized. It's like, that's the difference. It's like, I get there was snow, but you can't use that as an excuse because, yeah, sure, there's snow for Josh Allen, but there's also snow for Joe Burrow. There's also snow for the rest of the Bengals. There's also snow for the rest of the Bills. So even if there's snow for him, there's snow for everyone. Just like if there's sunshines and rainbows for him, there's sunshines and rainbows for everyone else. So I think he would have done better, but then the Bengals would have done better as well in return.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but getting back to the Giants, I will still say, yeah, I will say yes. It's a disappointing way to end the season, but on the other end, I still like Sam. I don't know if you're gonna agree with me on this. To me, this doesn't change like how like I view a season. This is still a great year for the Giants. This is still a great year for the Giants because no one because coming into the season, everyone looked at this team like, okay, first year with a new general manager, first year with the new head coach, roster that's lacking talent, a roster that Dave Gettleman literally left probably the way Dave Gettleman left this roster was like left the Giants franchise was like a post-nuclear attack, like on that. If I can't really word that any better, but he left the roster in shambles. Like that's it. He left the roster in shambles, and Joe Shane Bryan they will come in and they squeeze every ounce of talent out of this team. And really, honestly, in my opinion, they got the absolute most out of this team they could have possibly can. So that's why I'm still saying, that's why I'm still saying it was still such a great year to be a Giants fan because literally the last time this team made the playoffs was 2017. I was still in community college the last time this team made the playoffs. The last time I won a playoff game was in Super Bowl 46 in 2012. I was in high school then. So so this team winning a playoff game and making a playoffs for the first time since 2016, after all those years of this team being a laughingstock, yeah, it was the same plus, but this doesn't change that. Sam, you may disagree. This doesn't change our outlook on the season one bit. I still think it was a great year for the Giants.
Actually, Adam, I want some respect put on my name because if you remember, we can pull up the receipts.
Hmm?
I'm pretty sure in the beginning of the season, I said the Giants were going to win the Super Bowl.
I don't think you said that. I can double check, but I don't think you said that.
I think I said the Giants were definitely going to make the playoffs and we're going to win one game. I said they were going to have playoff success in some form. So I want that respect from my fucking name.
Here's your all right, hold on.
I was one of 5 fans to say probably, oh yeah, the Giants will make the playoffs when everyone looked at me and said, bro, you're out of your fucking mind. They're garbage.
Wait, did you actually let me double check because let me check to see if you actually because I actually do our NFL preseason predictions right here. Yeah, our season predictions. I got them right up. All right, yours is blank, so I have no idea what you said.
Bro, I texted you mine.
You text the. Let me check.
Because you said, "Oh, yours is blank," so then I said, "Okay, I'll just text you mine."
Maybe I forgot to post in. I'm going through my text messages right now. Okay, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You had the Giants making the playoffs. I'm texting you right now.
Told you.
All right. It was one actually. So you picked them to win the division. They won the wild card.
See, I picked them to beat the Eagles. Even though they didn't, I picked them preseason to beat the Eagles.
Yeah, you feel well. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But
Question, Adam. Wait, just a quick question.
What
did you have them in your preseason? What did you have?
I had them. I think I had them finishing. I had them finishing either 3rd or 4th in the division. I have them sniffing the playoffs. So they proved me wrong. That's my point. They proved me wrong. I thought
I had more faith in them.
I thought this season was gonna end, with them. Okay, they're probably gonna win, probably gonna lose 10 or 11 games. It's a rebuilding year. Jones is probably gone. No, they made the playoffs, and here's where we're gonna get into the future of this team. It does look like Daniel Jones is gonna come back. Or at the very least, the Giants are going to try to bring him back. All right, so I'll end with this. So looking forward.
What's it called? What's it called? If you're a Jets fan, you're obviously going to think that Daniel Jones is coming to your team.
Nah, Jets fans are drooling over Lamar Jackson.
Bro, Jets fans are desperate for anyone because they suck.
That's the one thing all three of us on this podcast, all of us except Marcellus and Michael, can agree on.
Like, they're thinking they're going to get Lamar. Like, they're like the New York Knicks right now, the Jets. They're thinking they're going to get KD and Kyrie, and they end up getting Julius Randle.
What would be the football version of that? So they think they're going to get Lamar, and who are they going to end up with?
Michael.
That would literally be I think that's literally what happened. That would be hilarious. All right, so we're gonna give you the floor here, Alex, in a little bit. Because I know you want to brag about your Eagles. So Sam, you and me are just gonna put that off for as long as possible. So now that we've recapped this year again, like this year, like when they did beat the Eagles, like the Giants. So I hate to use the word excuse, but they had excuses, like because the roster wasn't ready. This roster like clearly wasn't ready, and the Eagles showed that. The Eagles showed why they're a better team. Now going forward, next year, expectations are going to be on the team. Expectations are going to be on the team to at least they went 9-7 this year. They're going to be expected to improve upon that. Like this playoff run this year, they're going to be expected to to at the very least match, if not improve upon that. So now going forward, when I said this Josh Steve's work, yeah, like let's face it, this Josh Steve's work, and they need to adjust some holes. So honestly, like everyone, the number one concern is Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. The number one thing is Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley's free agency. Here's what I'll say about Daniel Jones' free agency. This playoff game, it changed my opinion on him too much. It changed my opinion on him too much on his free agency. It's just that agency, because my sense has been like all the same. Like I would love the Giants to bring him back. I love the Giants to bring him back. I really think the Giants should bring him back. But if another team offers him something crazy, if another team offers him like $40 million a year, I might have to consider walking away. Which is why I'm starting to think, maybe the best route for Daniel Jones' free agency is for the Giants to franchise tag him. If they can't get him for like a reasonable contract, like if they can't get him for a reasonable contract, that they might as well franchise tag him. Because franchise tag him will be what, $32 million for 1 year? Because that's say, let's say Daniel Jones wants like that big time contract, and the Giants are saying like because I would give him that long term contract for one reason. It's just 1 year. Like Daniel Jones, like he took a big step forward this year. He played great this year. It's just 1 year. Going forward, like he needs to not only does he need to match that, he needs to improve upon that, in my opinion. Like next year with hopefully some better weapons and hopefully more talent around him. So now I think the best route maybe, okay, we'll franchise tag you for 1 year. Show me you can do it again, and then Daniel Jones, and then like the two teams like revisit talks on a long-term contract, next off season. So that's the way I'm thinking, Sam. I'm not sure if you disagree. I think right now I'm starting to lean like if Daniel Jones demands like a crazy like a $40+ million a year contract, I think this would be a Giants' best interest, just franchise tag him. Go ahead. I was saying like if another team offers Daniel Jones $40+ million a year,
I know that. I heard that.
It would be the Giants' best interest to just franchise tag him.
No, I heard all that. That's not the reason why I said, huh? The reason why I said was because if another team offers 40 mil to him, why would we want to franchise tag him?
Because you'd get him at $32 million a year.
So that's a waste of money.
Why is that a
32
waste
mil?
of money?
32 mil for 1 year. We could try to get a different quarterback or a better quarterback with that 32 mil. If we're going to spend the money, let's spend it somewhere where it's going to be very much worth it.
All right, who are you bringing in then? Who are you bringing in?
Oh, obviously Lamar Jackson.
You and your man, Sam is really starting to hype up this Lamar Jackson to New York. Sam, are you trying to jump on the bandwagon here? Is there an ulterior motive here? You're trying to say, I want Lamar Jackson's is probably gonna leave the Raiders. Like, I'm gonna see if I can get him to come to the Giants. That way I can finally ditch that loser Ravens franchise to become a Giants fan. Is that what's up here? Is that what's going on here?
No, it's the fact that the Ravens are my favorite team. The Giants are my second favorite team. If I can't have him on my first favorite, can I have him at least on my second favorite?
Okay, that makes sense.
And go to a winning franchise in the Giants instead of like the bum ass franchise that is the New York Jets.
Damn, you really do not like the Jets.
I don't. There's like Jets fans are probably like just a step below Cowboys fans in terms of annoyance. In fact, they might be a little bit worse because unlike the Cowboys, they at least put up a fight. The Jets just suck every year, yet they still say the Jets are good.
Yeah, but that's my stance on Daniel Jones. If he can't work out a long-term deal, franchise tag him, and then bring back next year with some better. Honestly, wide receiver is the big. And I think they should bring back Saquon Barkley too. I don't know what the contract is. Similar thing. I don't think Saquon Barkley's contract will be that expensive just because the running back market, is really dwindling. So I really think you could get him for what $12.5 million a year, but maybe $15 million a year at most. So anything around that, I would do. Lock him up for next 3 or 4 years, though. And then obviously address some of the holes on his team. Wide receiver is the big one, I'm right now I don't want to give too many spoilers away for if and when we ever do a NFL offseason preview episode, but I'm in favor of going out there and making a trade for a big wide receiver. Maybe a DeAndre, because the wide receiver free agency market this year is a little thin. So I think Josh had to explore a trade back up. Maybe go after DeAndre Hopkins. Go after there's also a receiver from the Buccaneers. I heard is really good and a lot younger. So who was he again? Like I'm gonna have to look him up. All right. Sam's and says be right back. All right. So I'll just ramble on while he's here. Who is it? It's not Mike Evans. It's not like. Is it Chris Godwin? Yeah, I think it's Chris Godwin. So if you get Chris Godwin, like if the Buccaneers are looking to sell, or Mike Evans, or if Devontae Adams becomes available, or like I said before, DeAndre Hopkins, if you could get like a legitimate number one true stud wide receiver, I think that that's the biggest biggest area of need for the Giants. Because I will say, like, with all due respect to Jalen Hurts, Alex, look at what AJ Brown has done for Jalen Hurts. Look at what Stephon Diggs has done for Josh Allen. Look what Tyreek Hill and now Julius Schuster has done for Patrick Mahomes. Look at what Jamar Chase has done for Joe Burrow. In today's NFL, like you need like that true number one like a wide receiver.
Mhm.
In today's NFL, you need that true number one wide receiver. So if you go out there, you make a big trade for DeAndre Hopkins or another guy, and then like let's say you manage to hold on to your first round pick and you draft a wide receiver and where apparently in this wide receiver class is not very top heavy, so you could get a really solid wide receiver like in the late first round, and then you have those two become your number one and number two wide receivers. That would be the dream scenario offseason for the Giants. And they still have some of the holes, linebacker needs some work. I would try to look to see if we get another corner. I mean, I like Dory Jackson, but I think you could upgrade that position. I don't know. I don't know. Joe Shane, like that, but that's my point. It's like this season, like was the honeymoon season for the Giants. They were playing house's money. They had no expectations, and it was a lot of fun. Now next season, expectations are going to be on his team, and Joe Shane needs to go out there and really, really make this roster better. They cannot just simply just run it back with the same roster. No, they need to make improvements. As they can't just say, "Oh, we're gonna bring back Jones, Saquon Barkley, and call it a day." No, they need to make improvements to this roster. All right, I'm gonna explain my point to Sam when he gets back. But for now, Alex, I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna.
back.
Oh, okay.
I'm back.
Okay, you're back.
Point.
What my point was before you finally had the floor to Alex was yes, there's a honeymoon season for the Giants, but going forward, there's gonna be expectations on this team, and they need to go out there and make moves this offseason. You'd agree, they cannot just run it back next year with Daniel. They can't just say, "Oh, we'll bring back Daniel Jones, we'll bring back Saquon Barkley, and then call it a day." No, they need to make improvements to the rest of the roster. Regardless of what they do at quarterback, they need to make improvements to the rest of the roster.
100%. They need to make major improvements, and especially in the receiving department.
Yeah. Exactly. Like I threw out DeAndre Hopkins as maybe a guy they could go after. Maybe if I was thinking if the Buccaneers decide to if the Buccaneers decide to blow it up, maybe they could go after Mike Evans or Chris Godwin.
My thing is though, are we gonna be able to afford them?
That's the thing. I reject the Giants salary cap. I think they could have. Here's the thing. I think they could afford Daniel Jones and a receiver. I'm not sure if they could afford Jones, a star receiver, and Barkley, and on top of all the other needs they have, because they still could use some improvements in the secondary, and they could still use some improvements at linebacker, And they also need to lock up Dexter Lawrence long term. So in terms of them and try to make all those improvements and stay under salary cap, Joe Shane's gonna have to get creative.
I think the best move is try to get one of those receivers. Try to lock up that one guy long term. Get Jones, get Barkley, and then try to find some hidden gems.
I think that's the route to go. I think that's the route to go. Whether it be in a draft or free agency, they're gonna have to find some hidden gems. All right, but all in all, all right, but all in all, before I let Alex go here, disappointing loss was still excellent season for the Giants. So I remember all those years, like since 2019, I was like the most negative Giants fan on this planet. Cause I'm like, this ownership, like this GM, doesn't know what it's doing. This ownership doesn't know what it's doing. Life was miserable as a Giants fan, but Joe Shea and Brian Dable have just been such a breath of fresh air. They breathed new life into this team. This season was, this season was so much fun. It really signals, it really signals. Here's what I'll say, Sam. I feel proud to be a Giants fan again. Like, before I was embarrassed to be a Giants fan. Now I feel proud to be a Giants fan again because I really feel like, it was the end. This season, like, this is just the beginning. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning of something I feel like that is much greater. This is the beginning of a new era for Giants football.
Yep, it is.
All
right. Now it's
all right. So, hey, Alex. Hey, Sam, you think it's time? Do you think it's time we unleash the beast?
Let's rip off the Band-Aid.
No, shut up, Siri. I
Siri.
said shut up, Siri.
Hey Siri. There's some gay porn right now on Adam's phone.
Damn. All right, but Sam, you think it's time we unleash the beast?
Yep, just rip this.
All right, Alex. Put us out of our misery. The floor is yours.
Okay. The past 5 minutes, my mind has been just blowing up with thoughts that I should make once my turn hit, and I'll start with this. This Eagles team is starving for a championship, and getting the NFC East championship game at the home field advantage of Philadelphia is a great present for post Christmas. And I'm really happy that this Eagles team has the ability to bring Philadelphia as a whole city to a potential Super Bowl appearance. And just watching that game against the Giants brought shining memories of everything that came together before that game during the regular season, because there were a ton of bright moments that the Eagles had during the regular season, and those moments just shine through the playoffs, and it's going to keep on coming. And I just want to give props to Nick Sirianni and the whole coaching staff for unbelievable game against the Giants in front of a wild crowd. And so I would like to dive into the game a little.
Go ahead.
I thought the Eagles' pass rushing was tremendous. The ability of everyone on the defensive end gave Daniel Jones a nightmare at the quarterback position, and the Josh Sweat, Brendan Graham, Fletcher Cox, Javon Hargrave, to name a few, were the stars of the team for Philly. And my quarterback one, which is Jalen Hurts, he played phenomenal all night. And it looked like his injury didn't even have an effect on him all game, and I was really glad for the performance he had. And I just want a huge shout out to Darius Slay and James Bradbury, because they had a big role in this win as well. And also the running game definitely made the Eagles win more easier. Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell, Miles Sanders all had bright ability to run through the gaps of each play, and it just shows how big this team and heartfelt of everyone that has been through this season, and it's just the beginning of the playoffs for this Eagles team. I know that they are in the middle of the playoffs, but it's the beginning for a special run, and the road to the Super Bowl runs through Philadelphia, and I don't care what anyone has to say about this Eagles team. This Eagles team is fighting their asses off day in and day out, and everyone is saying, "Oh, San Francisco is gonna come into Philadelphia and potentially win this game." I don't give a flying crap about anything but this Eagles team, because this whole Philadelphia system is special. And you hear Nick Sirianni talk about how this team is a special family breed team. And just the way he talks about this team is very heartfelt, and it brings me happiness just hearing his voice every time he comes to the presser and talks to the media, and his ability to coach a great team like the Eagles is why the Eagles are in this position. And I'm lost of words right now. I'm just so happy about this team, and they can make a big impact next Sunday at the Link in South Philly against San Francisco. And I know San Francisco is a solid team with Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Brock Purdy, but they're coming into a society of dogs. I mean, dogs, and they are hungry for more. And everything that about this team is hungry for a Super Bowl appearance. And I guarantee you, come back and listen to this podcast on midnight of next Monday and see what really happens, because I believe in this team. I believe in everyone that is part of this program, of this team, and non-Eagles fans, I dare you to come back and listen to this episode and see who the Eagles are really are. And I think it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a nightmare all throughout the game. But I feel like the Eagles got the best chance to absolutely do what they do, and as what Jalen Hurts said multiple times, I'm starving for this shit, and he is totally starving for this. And the moment he steps on the field on Sunday against the San Francisco 49ers, it's going to be the time of his life. And I'm really glad that his injury didn't affect him in the previous game. And just greatness is awaiting for him next Sunday, because the way he showed what he was all about against the Giants will definitely continue into this game against San Francisco next weekend. Before I finish, I just wanted to say to all your 49ers fans, I wish you the best of luck, but be careful because we we dogs are coming for you, and we're gonna win this game and punch a ticket to the Super Bowl.
I mean, it just show talent. I said, well, talent wise, I think you guys are overall the best team in the in the NFC. You know, I think first of all, I think the 49ers, 49ers are definitely close, but I definitely think you guys have the edge in the quarterback category because Brock Purdy has played well, credit to him, but I don't think he's the reason why San Francisco's winning. I think San Francisco's winning because of their defense and all the talent they have around Brock Purdy and and, and I really think for the Eagles, that they have the best front seven in all football.
Mm-hmm.
They have 4 guys in double-digit sacks. Can you believe it? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Like, what stood out to me against the Giants was Hassan Reddick. He was unreal. And him and Josh Sweat were phenomenal. And I think this defense that the Eagles are going to show on Sunday is really going to be helpful for this sour, talented San Francisco team. And in my heart, I can see them giving them a lot of issues offensively for San Francisco. And I'm thinking that this game will come down to a defensive stop late in the fourth quarter for the Eagles. And they are, at the moment, they are favored by 2 points against San Fran.
So 2.5 or just 2 points?
Just 2.
I think that actually may favor San Francisco a little bit because remember with these odds makers, what Vegas does is they have that 3-point swing. If it's like a home team, like the home team gets a 3-point event and actually neutral is neutral, and if it was on the home team gets a 3-point advantage. So what they're saying right now, what Vegas is saying is that say this game was played at San Fran, Vegas is telling you that the 49ers would be favored by 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that line right there, I think that speaks bad to the Eagles' chances. I'm not saying that the Eagles are necessarily going to lose this game. It's just that line of 2. I think it's a little small.
I mean,
it just makes you think, what does Vegas throw that we don't know?
I mean, it's 2 sour cowboy teams going at it, and at kickoff, it's probably going to change drastically. So
probably, yeah. I doubt that's going to be a final line.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive this game is going to come down to a field goal.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. But congratulations to your Eagles heading to the NFC Championship game, Alex. I know it's been a really good sports year for you, hasn't it? It's been a good sports season for you.
Not just the Eagles sucks, but the Sixers are have won 5 straight.
Yeah, Sixers are on fire.
We'll
talk about them later on for a bit. We'll talk about them later on for a bit.
Okay.
And I thought we'll get to the rest of the matchups. We'll get to the rest of the matchups later on. In the show. Later in the show. In the meantime, guys, you know what time it is? It's time for the hot take of the episode. So
it's penis time.
You know what it is? If Michael Cunningham was here, it's stripper time.
pussy time.
Okay. It's stripper time. We're gonna have a stripper on the show. Before we actually do that, I mean, Alex went last time. You know what his hot take was? Sam? His hot take was the Grizzlies would win 8 in a row. Do you hear me? Did he fall asleep?
Not sure.
All right, but last time.
I heard you. I said that's blasphemous.
Yeah. I guess what? I got this approved. Both me and Marcellus voted no. But anyway, Sam, before we do this hot take, did you hear about my announcement that I just made last episode?
Mm-hmm.
This is the last time this is that all needs to be on Lula, and then after that the hot take playoffs will be upon us. So basically what it means is that it'll be a series of head-to-head debates. So 1 seed versus the 4 seed and a 2 seed versus 3 seed. The winners of both those debates will play each other for the hot take championship. So the way this means right now is since Alex lost his hot take, if the wheel ends on me, my hot take gets approved, it means I'm going to the championship. It means I've locked up a spot and Alex is eliminated. So I'm pretty sure that means if the wheel ends on me, that means I know where Alex is going.
So what you're saying is that I have the luxury right now of being Mr. First Place. So that means I choose who gets to be in the.
If my hot take gets approved, I clinch the 4 seed. If my hot take gets disproved, then at the end of the thing, me and after that would have to do a tiebreaker.
So why about you do this just then right now? Because this would be fun. Why don't you guys go head to head? Just right now.
I don't know if that's gonna be necessary. We'll have to see if it's necessary. We'll have to see if it's necessary. Because who knows? Maybe I blow Alex out of the water and he decides to approve it. Because I got 2 hot takes in mind. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do though. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do.
Okay, so Alex, you know the strategy, right? Just say no. No matter what,
Okay.
just say no.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I gotta get. There we go. All right, guys, the wheel. Let me record this so I have proof. Wheel of Spain starting now. The hot take for episode 140 will be done by Samuel Morell.
I did mine last time.
No, you didn't. Alex did his last time, and you missed the episode.
And I did mine before that.
Let me check here. You did your
I did the Brooklyn Nets one.
Yeah, guess what? The wheel landed on you, bitch. The wheel landed on you, bitch.
No, I'm not taking the hot take just so that one of you two don't make it. The fuck? Make this between
You got the number 1
You
seed
can't.
locked up. Just do the hot take. Normal happens, you got the number 1 seed locked up. Just do your hot take.
No, but Alex is in danger of not making it, correct?
Yes.
So, know what, Alex? I'm going to bless you. I'm giving you my hot take.
Alex
Try to
can't
blow
do
me
any more
away.
hot takes. He's done.
Well,
Yo, Sam, I'm gonna say right now, you're not helping your collusion case. You're not helping your collusion case.
No, but what I'm saying is, if Alex has a good hot take and he can come back and tie this, I want him to come back and tie this so that the viewers get a tiebreaker. Because we know the viewers want a tiebreaker. Come on. The viewers don't want to see the boring ass number one seed going again for shits and giggles. No, they want to see some ferocious battle into the playoffs.
Really?
So, Alex, I'm giving you my hot take, but I'm letting you know, Alex, I'm gonna be real critical about this because now this is playoff territory.
Alex can't do it. Oh, you want to give me your hot take? Want to give me your hot take?
How about this, Alex? If you do not want my hot take, I will give you the hot take out.
All right, how this? I'll sign up for a debate right now. Me and Alex go head to head right now.
Go ahead.
All right, and here's what I'll challenge Alex to. Here's what I'll challenge Alex to. My hot take is if you give Daniel Jones the weapons that Jalen Hurts has, Daniel Jones would be a clear-cut top 10 quarterback in the league.
And again, that's a hot take, and you know my stance on that. However, you did win last time the debate because Mike blew his chance.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, let me elaborate. Let me elaborate for you, Sam. You look at all these. We look at the modern NFL, and what's the trend that we've been seeing? We're seeing great quarterbacks really benefit from great wide receiver play. Let's just take a look. Look at Alex. You'll test this yourself. Like Jalen Hurts, before the season, was Jalen Hurts viewed anywhere close to being an elite quarterback before the season?
I'm pretty sure he was.
He wasn't viewed as elite. He was viewed as good. He wasn't viewed as where he was. We're saying he may be top 5 territory. He wasn't viewed as that. Look at how much the addition of AJ Brown. Look at how much the addition of David Jones really helped Jalen Hurts out.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how the addition of Stephon Diggs. Look at how Stephon Diggs has helped Josh Allen out. Look at how Jamar Chase has helped Joe Burrow out. Look how Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Look at how good they're doing in Miami. Look at how Juju Smith-Schuster is doing, with Patrick Mahomes now. Look at what even this is probably gonna be a. No, I'm not gonna do it because that'll probably cost me the hot take. But
He knew it would.
How about this? When my hot take is done, I'll tell you the example I was gonna use. I'll tell you when my hot take's done. I'll tell you the example I was gonna use. But
okay,
you look at how much we're seeing like a good quarterbacks bet, great quarterbacks bet from great receiver play. So look at Daniel Jones. Like Jalen Hurts right now is in a similar situation to where Jalen Hurts was last year. I reviewed him as okay, he's a good quarterback. Is he really in that top echelon of elite quarterbacks? And then bam, and then bam. If Joe Shane could go out there and maybe get him a DeAndre Hopkins, and then get him or maybe get him somewhere else and get a receiver high in the draft, and you have a 1-2 punch at receiver. Tell me right now, with how well Daniel Jones has performed without those star receivers. Look at how well he played last in the playoff game against the Vikings with minimal wide receiver help. Now you give him a couple of star wide receivers. You're telling me he can't be You're telling me he can't be one of the top 10 quarterbacks in football. I feel very, very confident about that. All right, so right now I'll field any questions. I'll field any questions.
I'm not gonna ask any questions to either of you until I hear the full scenarios.
All right. Look, I haven't get an ask chance yet because technically right now this is the debate. This is the debate for the playoffs. So, Alex, go ahead, respond to me.
So am I supposed to say approve?
No, you're debating with me. You're debating with me. I mean, you could
okay.
say approve if you want. I'll take it.
Alex, basically, I'm letting you know you were fighting for your playoff spot in the hot take tournament, and Adam's going head to head with you.
All right. What I'm arguing is this: if you give like Daniel Jones like some good weapons, he could be he'll be a clear cut top 10 quarterback in football. I'm not saying top 5, but when you talk about like the top 10, like he'll be in that mix. He'll be clearly like in that mix.
I will have to disapprove.
All right, then debate me. What's your counterpoint?
I just feel like Daniel Jones doesn't have the ability of athleticism that Jalen Hurts has. So, like, I know he
Daniel Jones is
sometimes.
a fantastic runner. What are you talking about?
No, he
They
just
call him
doesn't.
another Vic for a reason.
He just doesn't have the eye coordination that Jalen Hurts has.
Oh, yeah. Sam, can you believe this fool? I was that. Oh, he does have Jalen Hurts as this. He does have Jalen Hurts as that. I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is better than Jalen Hurts. If you think that's my hot take, you're mistaken. I'm saying you give Daniel Jones like the supporting cast that Jalen Hurts has, or some or stud wide receivers. He could be a top 10 quarterback in football. He could clearly be a top 10 quarterback in football. I never said Baylor better than Jalen Hurts. I'm just using Jalen Hurts as an example, as well as even though as well as like guys like Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes, and how they've benefited from stud wide receiver play. All right, do you have any more counterpoints, or do you want, or are you done, Alex?
I mean, it's hard to argue about it because it's in a situation where Daniel Jones doesn't have the weapons that the Eagles have. And I think if Daniel Jones had what the Eagles had, he would have been a lot better. And he would have had the ability to have more openings with the better wide receivers.
Exactly. All right. Any more arguments? Any more points, Alex?
I just feel like Daniel Jones is like building up his momentum game year by year, but he's as of now he's staying put in the middle, and Jalen Hurts is almost at the top of the mountain because of the chemistry that is aside from him with all of the materials that the Eagles built year by year, and I just feel like Daniel Jones doesn't have what the Eagles have.
I agree. I agree. If Daniel Jones had what the Eagles have, if Daniel Jones had what the Eagles have, I'm not saying he'd be better than Jalen Hurts, but the debate would be a lot closer. The debate would be a lot closer than it actually is right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sammy boy.
Okay, so this is a tough choice, actually, because one, I'm basically choosing who's in the playoffs. And I feel kind of wrong for that, but I'm not taking that into consideration. I'm taking who gave me the better facts. And Adam, I'm not going to lie, you actually did give me some great points. Bringing up all those quarterbacks that have great receivers, you brought up some great points. Alex, you also brought up a couple great points in the beginning. of what I've been trying to say. Alex is like, what fucking points did I bring up? But when you were talking about how Daniel Jones doesn't have the athleticism or the eye coordination of those elite quarterbacks, that's what I've been trying to kind of say. However, so that's why you also have that point to you. So, for my vote, it's this pains me to say so fucking much. Adam, you have my vote. Because, Alex, the only reason why you didn't get my vote was just because you were mostly just agreeing with Adam. You weren't debating him. You were mostly saying, oh, yeah, if Jones had those pieces, he would be good. And I'm like, Alex, no, you're supposed to say, like, bro, even if Jones has those pieces, he's still going to be only better than Dak Prescott, and that's it. I think we can all agree, even if Dak Prescott had the weapons the Eagles had, he would still be garbage.
Okay. All right, so it's locked in. I secured a 4 seed. For once, I think this is my first ever hot take debate win.
Oh, wait, so that means you first and me in the hot
Yeah,
take
that means we're going head to head to each other in the playoffs, no matter what.
And
The
Mike's
1
gonna
seed
be-
versus the 4 seed.
And that means I get to choose the topic.
And you get to choose the topic because you have the higher seed.
Okay, so I'm gonna just say
I already know what type of topic you're gonna be choosing. You don't have to spoil it.
No. This is a joke. I'm gonna decide over like the week.
Okay.
So like, imagine I just pull up. All right, Adam, we're gonna debate. Why is Kevin Durant not a top 30 player? Steve Nash. Steve Nash is obviously better than Kevin Durant.
You should say? Steve Nash is a fantastic head coach.
Steve Nash was a better player than Kevin Durant. I would rank Steve Nash actually top 20 all time.
I got a good one. Steve Nash is a better coach than Kevin Durant is as a player.
That would be
That would be a good one.
That one would happen, and you would blow up. You wouldn't even try to spew facts. You would blow up, and then everyone would just choose me because they're like, okay. Sam, you said some stupid shit. But Adam, you didn't even argue. You just yelled at Sam for 5 minutes.
Okay. By the way, you know the other point I was gonna make, I did because I thought it might cost me a hot take. I'm gonna make that now. I'm gonna ask you, Sam, would it cost me a hot take?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say what CeeDee Lamb has done for Dak Prescott.
Oh, that would have definitely killed you. You would have said, if you said, look what CeeDee Lamb did to Dak Prescott, I would have been like, yeah, he made him more ass. Your point.
That would have cost me the hot. You want to know what my other hot take would have done? Like, the only reason I didn't do it because I'm thinking to myself, Sam's probably not going to consider a hot take. You know what my other hot take would have been?
What?
Joe Burrow is the top 2 quarterback in football.
Isn't that common knowledge?
I mean, I would still say it's somewhat controversial.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Name. Okay, Patrick Mahomes. We can all agree is number 1.
Yeah.
I want you to name one more quarterback that is better than Joe Burrow.
The only one that I would say is the least debatable is Josh Allen.
No, it's not debatable. Josh Allen. After today, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So that's why I started thinking to myself, I'm probably not gonna do that one.
If you would have said Josh Allen is not a top 5 quarterback, then that would have been in debate. And that's one I would have actually agreed on.
Wow.
If you can't tell, I'm a little salty. But hey, Adam, while I don't agree that Daniel Jones would be a top 10 quarterback, even with the weapons for the Eagles, you just made a better argument.
Okay.
But you can at least say that Daniel Jones is way better than Dak Prescott.
I think you want to engage some Dak Prescott slander right now?
Yes, 100%.
All right, it's time. You ready, Alex? We are gonna bully the crap out of Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. All right, so let's check out this stat line for Dak.
Adam, and bully the crap out of Michael Cunningham.
All right, Michael Cunningham's not here, so unfortunately,
Adam,
know what we're gonna do? This fan here, we're gonna pretend that this is Michael Cunningham. Hey, Mike, how about them Cowboys? Let's look at Dak Prescott's stat line. Dak Prescott. The people were telling me, oh, Dak Prescott's way better than Daniel Jones. Let's look at the stat line. 23 for 37, 2 interceptions, 206 yards, 5.6 yards per attempt, 1 touchdown pass, 12 points. Wow. Yeah. Aside from CD Lamb, he had CD Lamb's the only receiver was the only receiver that he got involved. If it was for CD Lamb, Dak Prescott would probably be viewed as one of the worst quarterbacks in football.
CD Lamb doesn't help his case. He's still seen as one of the worst quarterbacks in football. Sorry to break it to you, but he's even with CD Lamb, he's still terrible.
For being more ass. What's impressive? What's impressive? I always thought it's impressive. He tied for the league in interceptions despite missing 5 games.
That's a record.
Hey,
that's like if Ben Simmons missed half the season, came back, and still somehow led the league in turnovers.
That's impressive. I think we can all agree it now. Dak Prescott is a top 2 quarterback in his own division. Because literally,
Dak Prescott ain't a top 4 quarterback in his own division.
The only reason I'm not gonna say he's not top 4 is that the Commanders' quarterbacks are pretty ass. But I mean, you look at all the talent that Dak Prescott has to work with. Literally, is a running game. He has Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott didn't have a great game. 2.6 yards per carry. He didn't have a great game, but everyone else, he has a stud defense. DeMarcus Lawrence balled. Micah Parsons is a baller. He has who's that stud? He has Trayvon Diggs in the secondary. He's a stud corner. The Cowboys literally have everything in place. They have such a great roster in place. And yet Dak Prescott still can't take them to the promised land. I'm gonna make this You remember how I said, remember my argument how, if you put Daniel Jones on the Eagles, the Eagles wouldn't be that much worse? What if you put Daniel Jones on the Cowboys? You put Daniel Jones on the Cowboys, they win this game. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, they would have won this game just because anything's better than Dak Prescott. A 5-year-old child can throw better than Dak Prescott.
You think I could throw better than Dak Prescott?
Probably. He would throw less interceptions.
Marcellus said that he may not be able to make. I'm gonna try and see if he can make. Hey, I'm gonna see if he can make it just so we can engage some Dak Prescott slant. I'm gonna say, yo, can you join for a second? We're engaging Dak Prescott slant. In the meantime, Alex, if you want, you can talk about this game for a little. With the Cowboys and Niners.
Okay. So let's just say Michael Cunningham was sitting on the field all game long and couldn't even talk to anyone because he's got no life.
Wow.
Yep. That's the way the Cowboys handled business last night against San Fran. Enjoy.
Wow.
I say one more thing. I just want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
I don't think we can call them the Cowgirls anymore because I think that's a disrespect to every girl. like them, like we're called, like it's disrespectful to call them the Cowboys. It's really disrespectful to call them the Cowgirls because, come on. The girls could have played better than this.
Wow.
We have to call them the cow toddlers.
By the way,
to describe them.
By the way, special guest appearance from Marcellus Murdock. Marcellus, what's up?
What's up? Dak sucks.
I told you we're engaged some Cowboys and Dak Prescott slander. So you know what, Marcellus, it's your turn.
He sucks, man. I mean, I didn't think they were gonna win. Specifically because Dak sucks, and it just proved my point because he threw some interceptions in crucial moments. He just sucks, man. Sucks. He's the reason why we'll never go that far in the playoffs. Sucks.
Look, my big thing, Marcellus. Literally pretty much every single other player on the Cowboys played well. Lamb had a great game. Marcus Lawrence, had a great game. Mika Parsons is a stud. Trayvon Diggs is a stud. Literally, they had everything. The Cowboys have everything. Like Dak Prescott still can't get the job done.
Yeah, he sucks.
He sucks just like Big Mike's throwing the football.
That's right.
And he sucks just like Big Mike's hand not fitting the football right.
How about those Eagles?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's not talk about them.
That wasn't even a game. What was that?
I know exactly what that was.
Yeah, what was
A
that?
game of Madden. A game of Madden.
Seriously.
You look at Alex. He's got that cocky swagger about him. He's all smug. Samuel's agree you could just punch him.
I cannot wait for the NBA playoffs so that a Philadelphia team could finally just fucking lose. We all know in the East, it's the Celtics or the Bucks. But with every other thing, it's like it's literally the Philadelphia teams are taking over.
The Flyers kind of suck though in hockey.
And though, who watches hockey?
Exact. Yeah, yeah.
As long as you're top three, as long as you're in like the major sports really good, you good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Marcellus, if you want, you can stay on, but if you want, if you're busy, you can go now. We just want to bring you on just to slander the Cowboys.
What other segments do you guys have?
We're doing the rest of the NFL, and then we're gonna talk a little bit of NBA before we do our bets.
I could probably stay on from now.
Oh, nice. Also, I did my hot take.
What'd you
It's
do?
approved. I just want to say, would you have approved this? I said if you give Daniel Jones like some good wide receiver, some legit weapons, like the weapons that, like, for example, Jalen Hurts has, or look at what Tua has in Miami. You give him some legit weapons, he could be a top 10 quarterback in football.
No, I agree. I agree with that. I would have approved that too. Sure.
Yeah. My take. All right. Marcellus, I'm gonna give you the Cliff Notes version of my Giants take. Like Eagles are just a vastly superior team. It was a great season for the Giants. Still, I was happy, but now they got they got to bring back Daniel Jones. They got to bring back Bucky, but they got to improve the talent around them. They can't just run back. They got to add some receivers. They most of all need to add receivers. They really need to address this receiving core. And if you can, address the secondary and the linebackers too. So there you go, Marcellus. My thoughts on the 2022-23 New York Giants season preview into offseason. In a nutshell.
I mean, I think you guys exceed a lot of expectations.
Yeah.
I think you guys should bring, Daniel Jones back.
I think we should. Assuming he doesn't demand something crazy. And even if he demands something crazy, you could just franchise tag him.
Yeah, it wasn't really his fault. The Eagles defense is just like that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he really was. It's not that it's like yeah, he wasn't good, but I think that was more of just it was more of the Eagles just being so down rather than Daniel Jones being bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
I'm gonna say this too, guys. See the Eagles for San Fran.
Yeah.
If we thought it looked like Madden out there when they were versing the Giants, oh boy, it's gonna look a lot more like Madden when they verse San Fran.
Oh yeah.
Just don't get me wrong, San Francisco, they have an amazing defense. What do they have in offense?
They have Mr. Irrelevant and Brock Purdy as their quarterback.
Yeah, so I don't think they're scoring. So, and I think they have a lot of weapons on offense to get by their defense. So this should be a decent matchup, but I think the Eagles will blow by them easily.
Probably. All right, so let's get Bengals and Bills. We talked about this matchup earlier. This was my other hot take that I didn't do because I thinking I don't think this is much of a hot take anymore. I think Joe Burrow has cemented himself as the second best quarterback in all of football. He is just a stud. Look at what he did to what was a really good Buffalo Bills defense. He carved them up. He carved them up and had them for dinner. And the Bengals, the Bengals. The Bengals legit. Can we just say it right now? Last year, a lot of them saying, "Oh, last year was kind of a fluke." Maybe not gonna get back to Super Bowl again. They have a legit shot to go back to the Super Bowl again. Not only will I say they have a legit shot, I would say they have a legit shot to win the whole thing. And a lot of people are ragging on the Bills, say, "Oh, the Bills, they're frauds," which I'll agree to an extent, but I think this game, I don't know if you guys disagree, this game was less about the Bills being like fraudulent and more about just how legit the Bengals are. The Bengals are right now, and for years to come, they're going to be one of the best teams in all of football.
Good question, Adam.
Yeah.
I don't mean to bring this team up, but they were a dynasty, so I just want to know. Do you think Joe Burrow and the Bengals are going to be like the new Patriots in town?
I can't go that far yet. Because the thing, if they want to be the new Patriots now, they still gotta supplant the Chiefs and Mahomes. Like Mahomes and the Chiefs, they have a ring. Joe Burrow doesn't have his ring yet.
But if Joe Burrow gets his ring, do you think then you can call your team that?
I think that would be the moment where okay, they're the team to beat now. If they win a Super Bowl this year, I think we can officially declare them the team to be in the NFL.
Okay, one more question.
All right.
Do you think Joe Burrow can take the number one spot for quarterbacks from Patrick Mahomes?
I'll say no for one reason. Patrick Mahomes, statistically wise, clears every single quarterback in the league. Like, look! Patrick Mahomes lost this is how insane Mahomes is. He lost one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, Tyreek Hill, and got better. He put up a better, like last year, with Tyreek Hill, he threw for 4,800 yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions in 17 games. This year, he threw for 5,200 yards, 41 touchdowns, and one less interception. And this was without, his best wide receiver, in Tyreek Hill. Now, granted, Juju Smith-Schuster isn't a scrub, but look at what Joe Burrow has to work with. He has Jamar Chase, one of the best wide receivers of football. I don't think Juju Smith-Schuster, as good as he isn't like one of the best wide receivers of football. Like Joe Burrow just has the best supporting cast, and Patrick Mahomes is putting up better numbers, without the best supporting cast. I understand, like, Sam, numbers aren't everything, but I just feel like even if Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl this year, I would still have to give the edge to Ezra Holmes by a slight margin. So, Sam, does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. I would still give All right. So, I mean, if you guys had any other thoughts on this game, Marcellus, Alex, Sandy, you can chime in now. Bengals, Bills.
Yeah, I liked what the Bengals offense did. Joe Burrow definitely played his heart out, and they were just a better team overall, and they were definitely going to be a hard team to beat on the other side of the bracket, and I'm very interested to see how they go up against the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Bengals, Chiefs are. It's gonna be an interesting battle.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, can we say something about the Bills, though? Can we say something about the Bills? I think the Bills right now are starting to cement themselves as the. I think Josh Allen, like Chris, I think Josh Allen's a really. I think Josh Allen's an amazing quarterback, but I'm starting to think. Let's see if you guys can get this analogy here. I think the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, are starting to become the James Harden Houston Rockets of the NFL, in which they do amazing in the regular season, but in the postseason they just can't get over the hump. Like they're a great regular season team. Playoffs, however, not too much. Sam said BYB. Damn, Sam, I handed you on a silver platter, my boy. I handed to you on a silver platter. Marcellus, you can go.
How come?
Yeah, we're talking Bengals Bills, the game where the Bengals just
What'd you think about it?
I think I have 2 points. I think it's more about the Bengals just being studs than the Bills, but I will say I think the Bills right now, they're the Houston Rockets. They're the James Harden-led Houston Rockets of the NFL. Great in the regular season, not so much in the postseason. He just can't get over the hump.
No, I agree. I was very surprised with what we saw out of Josh Allen. Bengals are scary good. I mean, Joe Burrow is him. It's kind of crazy how every time the playoffs comes around, like it's just like something in him just like lights up every time. It's like he knows
Yeah,
what time it is.
exactly. Yeah, Joe Burrow is a stud. I think he's the second best quarterback in all football.
I think so too. Definitely. Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is also a stud.
It's a dog.
Yeah. Okay. All right, one last game here: Chiefs and Jaguars.
I guess it just goes to show us that Pat Mahomes is really him. He can play on one leg and
Exactly.
don't win a game. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do want to say hats off to the similar to like we tipped our hats to the Giants. Hats off to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They played they didn't roll over and die. They played the Chiefs hard. Now granted like cause that can be due to Mahomes getting hurt, but they really played Mahomes hard and the Chiefs hard. They fought. They were in it. They were into the very end. Trevor Lawrence, I mean, had a decent game. I mean, wasn't amazing, but he was still good enough for them to win a game. And certainly, I say I think the future is bright for the Giants. I think the future is very bright for Jacksonville. They have their stud young quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. They have an amazing coach in Doug Pearson. I really think the future is bright for Jacksonville.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give Jacksonville credit too, because the run that they had in here was the run that we saw them go on was very encouraging going to the next season. I would think. T Law is him. We should have got T Law.
Imagine T Law on the Jets.
It is what it is.
Imagine Trevor Lawrence on the Jets.
That's where he was supposed to go originally. It's all good though. It's all right. We're gonna get our quarterback.
Yeah. You still got your eyes set on Lamar Jackson?
I think we're probably gonna get Derek Carr.
Yeah, you're
Derek
gonna
Carr,
get
I
Derek.
think would
Yeah, you're gonna get
Yeah,
Derek
I
Carr.
don't know if I was just trolling.
You're gonna get Derek Carr.
Probably gonna get Derek Carr.
Yes.
The Ravens are probably gonna put that franchise tag on.
Knowing your front office, they're gonna. Because here's the thing: you do have a good coach, and the Jets have a great team. They're just missing a quarterback, and your front office always sells on the quarterback. Like they get you damn good wide receivers and defensive line and safeties, and they even do a decent job for your special unit. But god damn, every time with the quarterback, it's
been like that for a decade. It's been like that for a decade now. You always need a quarterback.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Hey, maybe the Jets can go after Daniel Jones.
Yeah, right.
I'll tell you what, I think you guys would take him over Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I take anybody over Zach Wilson.
Yo, guys.
Don't mention that.
I got. All right. Who would you rather have, guys? Who would you rather have? Dak Prescott or Zach Wilson?
Don't make me choose between two trash quarterbacks.
I'd rather ride it out with Zach Wilson.
Wow!
Actually, no, yeah, Zach Wilson. At least Zach Wilson will have a couple good games here and there.
Honestly, though, I feel like Dak Prescott on this team will probably be a lot better.
Probably.
Wait, would I rather have Dak Prescott or Zach Wilson? I would rather have Mike White. Is that a good answer?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. All right, guys. I said we were going to talk basketball a little bit, but it's really getting late. So, guys, I'm going to request that we do basketball talk next episode, if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
the
sure.
entire episode, correct?
Yeah, at least half the show, because we're gonna have to let Alex like rave his Eagles against the 49ers and shit. But it'll be a basketball out of this. I can promise you, Sam, it will be a basketball focused show. It'll be a basketball focused show.
Good, because then I get to brag about my Pelicans.
Oh, I'm sure you're looking forward to that. All right, guys, know what time it is.
time for the bets.
It's time for our bets of the episode. And guys, guess what? Guess what, guys?
What?
Take a guess.
Nobody hit last episode.
Nobody hit.
Never fails.
This is the part. This is the part of the episode where
Never
everyone titty
fails.
fucks.
It never actually fails.
Sam, repeat that.
This is the part.
I said it never actually fails.
Go ahead, Sam.
I said this is the part of the episode where everyone titty fucks. Let's go.
Wow. So I had Devils over Penguins. I had that one by the Giants over the Eagles on the spread. That was a disaster. Alex had Cavaliers over Warriors. Jazz. He had the Jazz over the Nets. So your parlay's wrecked, Alex. Sam had Pelicans over. Did the Pelicans beat the Heat?
No, we lost by 4.
Yeah, and I think the Cavaliers upset the Bucks, didn't they?
I no, they didn't. I don't
Oh,
think.
okay, but yeah, but the Heat beat the Pelicans, so your parlay was wrecked.
Wait, let me check the Bucks game. Oh no, the Cavs won either way.
And Michael had the Knicks over the Hawks, but he had the Cowboys over the 49ers. His parlay was a disaster, and so was Marcellus's.
Yeah, it's a
Bro,
shame.
what the fuck is up with Evan Mobley?
What happened?
Bro, Mobley Dick had fucking 40 points.
Really?
Yo. All right, so
Okay, that's his new nickname for me. That's his new nickname.
okay.
Evan Mobley's new nickname is Mobley Dick.
Wow. Yo, all right, so all right. I'm gonna give all of you a chance here. Everyone, you could just take 1 second to say is describe our betting skills. Alex, you can start.
Shit.
Sam, you can go.
It's like a guy that says they have a strong pullout game, but they don't.
Pull-out game week.
Pullout game week.
Marcellus, you can go now.
Completely blasphemy.
Marcellus, you can go.
Completely blasphemy.
Yo. Alright, I'm gonna say this right now.
Oh, I know what it
think-
is. I know what it is. It's equivalent to Big Mike's female game.
Yo, I got an idea. Our betting skills are equivalent to Dak Prescott playing football.
Again, we can't call them the cowgirls anymore because that's disrespectful to girls. We gotta call them the cow toddlers.
Yo, how many times has this happened? I think it's the 7th time this season. So, guys, I'm gonna ask you: do we need help? Alex, we may need to get Eli back on just so we can assist us.
No.
Or we need someone else on. I think we need help.
Don't when we take these losses like men.
I mean, we're down a man because Chris left the show. We're gonna have 5 people, so that does throw a wrench into things. But still, 7 times we only went 3 times season 1 where none of us won. This season we've done it 7 times. Yo, I think
Adam.
we need help. I think we need help.
Adam, I'm letting you know. This bet, guarantee I don't lose.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, so just so you're clear, Sam's choosing the Pelicans money line and Bucks money line. Okay, there we go.
No.
Oh, okay, so all right, so it's not gonna be that. So I'll let you go first after I finish reading off the standings. So all right.
Oh, wait, before you start.
Yeah.
Can I go first? Because I have a very special parlay.
Oh, okay. I'll let you go first. All right. But here's the bets. Michelson still remains first place, 29-30 for a record, 415.5 points for 8 stars. Marcellus second place, 27-30. I think. Wait, is it 30? Oh yeah, no. I think Michael's 30. Okay, Michael's 35. 27-37 record. 300. What's the point? There we go. 321.78 points for 5 stars. Sam's third place, 24-40 record. 317.15 points for 3 stars. Alex in fourth place, 19-44 record, 45 record. 350.76 points for 3 stars. On the last place, 21-43 record. 285.33 points for 1 star. All right, Alex, you said you wanted to go first. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm doing a 3-game parlay for NBA, but each game is head to head.
Each game is head to head, so you're doing head to head bait.
So for my first game, I'm going head to head with Sam. I'm picking Nuggets money line over the Pelicans.
Okay.
My second head to head is for you, Adam.
Okay.
I'm going to pretend you are Big Mike because it's his team, but I know you're a New York fan, so why not? I'm going to go with Cavs money line. Oh, my bad. I totally confused myself. Marcellus, I'm picking Cavs money line against you.
The Knicks.
Against the Knicks?
Yep.
Wow.
So
And that's lastly but not least, Adam, I'm picking Sixers money line against your Nets.
so taking Cavaliers over Knicks. 76ers over Nets.
Nuggets over Pelicans.
Okay. All right. Wow, some really good bets. All right, here. Nuggets over Pelicans. All right, Sam, you can go.
Oh, Alex, you played yourself because if you let me go first, you were going to hear that I was either way going to take Denver over the Pelicans.
Wow.
I have a 3-way parlay. Denver Nuggets money line. I have the Milwaukee Bucks money line. Finally, because it's like I can get a good amount from Denver, but not a lot from the Bucks, so I need a good one. And you know what? What am I if not completely stupid? I'm choosing the Orlando Magic over the Boston Celtics.
Wow.
You know how much that is?
I'm pretty sure you're getting over 100 if you hit that. If you hit this. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get over 100 if you hit this.
I mean, I could do one better. Actually, I will do one better.
What?
You know what? I don't care if I lose this bet anymore. I'm doing this for the points and the points only. For the memes.
You're taking the Rockets, aren't you?
No. I'm switching it.
Oh, the Hornets?
No. So here, just listen. Listen to the 3 bets, all right?
All right.
I'm choosing the Pistons over the Bucks.
Okay.
I'm choosing the Magic over the Celtics. And then wait, let me find one more sucky team that versus an amazing team. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry. Give me one more second. I'm gonna find it. Why is there no sucky teams until like Thursday? Okay, there we go. And then I choose the Rockets over the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Wow.
If I win all 3 of those games,
So
You'd pass, but I know one thing for sure. You're passing Michael Cunningham in points. If you nail
how
this.
mad would y'all be if I land that?
You'd pass Michael Cunningham in points, but here's the thing. Your record would still be worse, so you'd still trail Michael overall.
That's fine. I don't care anymore about that.
Yo, could you imagine what happens if when Mike comes back, say, "Hey, buddy, just so you know, you've lost your lead in the points, and your
No.
Cowboys are eliminated."
No, we should do it on purpose. Hey, buddy, so Sam chose the worst possible bet and won, so he's in first, you're in second.
He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
He'd just be like, are you fucking kidding me? Because right now, I only have 3 stars. If I get the first, I think I get 6 stars.
Yeah, let me see. Your point. Yeah, you have 1 star for point. Yeah, you have 1 star for points. So
if I go all the way to first,
you'd get 6 stars, and you'd be taking away a star from Michael's. But Michael would be at 7 stars, and you'd be at 6.
okay.
You see, because you still have to pass him in record, or you'd have to hope that someone else passes Michael in the standings. You have to hope that a couple of people pass Michael in points.
Okay.
All right. It's getting late here. I gotta get my bet in. Should I choose my death wish? I really don't want to choose my death wish. Because I'm not, even though they've been on a great run, I'm not confident in them winning this game without KD. So,
If you're not a pussy, do it.
all right. You know what? At this point, what do I have? At this point, what have I got to lose? I don't have much to lose. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take the Devils over the Golden Knights and on the money line. And here's what I'll do. I'll take the Nets over the 76ers, but I'll do it on the spread. There.
That's what I call a bitch move.
Yeah, I'm kind of bitching out right now, but I don't care.
I know Marcellus ain't a bitch. Marcellus, tell him.
I'm not a bitch. I wouldn't do a bitch move.
Exactly.
All right, Marcellus, if we're gonna say it, go ahead and make your bet.
I'm gonna go head to head with Alex on that, and I'm going to take my Knicks to beat Cleveland. And I'm going to take. I actually kind of like. I think I will try that out and do the Magic on the spread.
Over the Celtics?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
All right.
And my last one will be the Timberwolves over the Rockets. I'll go ahead and do that.
All right. And what are we doing for his hairline?
What are we doing for Mike's? Okay, so for Mike's, choose every Rocket game.
All right, I'm gonna give him Knicks over Cavaliers, my line. And who's Duke playing?
How about this, Adam? Do a parlay with him, Knicks and Lakers.
Okay, I'll give him Knicks and Lakers. I'll give him the Knicks my line. Lakers. I'll give him Knicks, Lakers, and Duke. The
Like
perfect trifecta.
No,
Yeah,
how about
like
this? No, I got one better.
What?
For Mike's bet, it's gonna be Knicks money line, Lakers money line, and it's gonna be LeBron scoring 20 or more.
I still like Duke better.
Okay.
Duke's playing Virginia Tech, so. All right, so Duke over Virginia Tech. Who are the Lakers playing?
I have no idea.
I can look that up right now. If I have enough time, but yeah. There we go. I got it. The Lakers are playing the Clippers. You know what? I'm gonna mark. You know what? That makes it extra. I'm gonna mark that down extra. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, software best office episode. Sam, how mad would you be? How about this happens? Because right now, Michael has Knicks over Cavaliers, Lakers over Clippers, and Duke over Virginia Tech. So he has a crazy parlay. What happens if you hit your parlay, but Michael also hits his? I think he just left because they horrified him so much. Yo, guys, it's pouring outside where I am.
Yeah, it's boring too.
Yeah, is it pouring where you are, Alex?
I don't hear anything. I'm on the Weather Channel app right now, and it says rain shower.
Yeah, it's been really raining hard over here where we are in the past couple of days. All right. But guys, any final thoughts?
Cowboys suck ass.
Titties, pussy, waffles, ass, dick.
All right. Marcellus, give your final thoughts.
I agree.
All right. Here. What's my? I gotta think of a good outro. All right. Here's one. Cowgirls skirts. There. Damn, that was so weak. Alright, but guys, that's it. It's episode 140 of the Gay Gap Podcast. And Grassani, Alex Rich, Marcellus, Murdock, and Sam Morell. But Garrett, if you leave a like, follow, and subscribe to the podcast. Also, enjoy our conversations, YouTube, reach out to us on social media. We feature what I have to say in a future episode of Marathons. Those are Jesus fans. Encourage your world, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay lit.